What's going on, everybody? I am the Movie Phantom, and this is, of course, Movie Phantom's Horror Review. And welcome to another week. This week we got two more. Before I get into the movies, this is episode 13. Luckiest number ever. I mean, what can go wrong on this show right here? So yes, lucky number 13. Boom, here we go. We got two movies for you, and they're number movies. I don't have a visual aid on that first one, but we got 1408 and 28 Days Later. So, boom, there we go. Now, last week we asked the question of the week. Should I start calling it the top three of the week? I'm going to keep going question of the week just because, I don't know, there may be a question that pops up that, doesn't require a top three or whatnot. Last week I asked what was your favorite, or your top three Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Got a couple of responses. Get Up and Kill came back and hit us with his number 3 was Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Oh shit, no wait. Yeah, that's what it was, yeah, Final Nightmare. Yeah. Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare. That was his number 3. His number 2 was the original Part 1, Nightmare on Elm Street. And then his number 1 favorite was New Nightmare. And yeah, if you guys remember, mine was Freddy vs. Jason. Which Get Up and Kill made a point to say that he does not like Freddy vs. Jason at all. Threw some profanities in there, and you guys know Movie Phantom. I don't cuss. This is a family-oriented show. But this guy, he was just tearing it apart. I mean, he was just taking a big shit right over, Freddy vs. Jason, which I like. I think it's an entertaining movie. My 3 was Freddy vs. Jason, New Nightmare, in Part 1. So, yeah, we agree on 2. And I love, don't get me wrong, if I left anything out of top 3, does not mean it's a shitty movie. With the exception of the remake and Part 2. I just didn't like Part 2, I'm sorry. Wasn't feeling it. And Alicia, she hit us up, and she said her, at number 3, she put a New Nightmare. Number 2, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. Or just Dream Warriors. I can't remember if there was a "the" in there or not, but fuck it. And then, yeah, her number 1 is the original as well. So it's like we all agree on New Nightmare in Part 1 as being like the elite. And then, of course, we got other ones mixed in the mix there. So thank you both. I do appreciate you guys answering. Now this week, now, a while back ago, I did what was your favorite Stephen King movie? That was a question of the week. And I figured since we kind of converted to the top 3 format, and we're doing 1408 tonight, I'm saying, fuck it, let's do a top 3 Stephen King movies. So boom, there it is. What is your favorite top 3 Stephen King movies? Now for me, I said last time, and I believe I was reviewing the movie at the time when I did it, The Shining, number 1, obviously. So, for those who you remember watching it and hearing me say that, let's go ahead and get the 1 out of the way. I don't want to work backwards, but fuck it, we already know 1. So, number 2, I'll say Carrie. Love that movie. Not even much of a horror movie till the end. Like I'll do a review on Carrie later down the road, but I love that fucking movie. It's just brilliant. And number 3, I'll say Pet Sematary. I'm a big Pet Sematary fan, so those are my top 3 Stephen King. So yes, guys, right there it is, top 3 Stephen King movies. You know how to hit me up. All my Phantom friends over on Facebook, boom, leave your comments there. Everybody else, just get down on that bitch right there and fucking leave that comment. That's how you do it right there. Just, And yes, or you can hit me up on a moviephantom7@gmail.com. So boom. 3 ways, guys. Whatever you want to do. So let's get into some news. Not a big news week, but we got a couple, not even a couple. We got 1, and then I kind of threw some fillers in there, but, sue me. I'm the fucking movie fan. That's how I roll right there. I did see some new footage for the Prometheus movie. Dude, that's just insane. They are just literally, you got, the trailers, TV spots and whatnot, but they're showing shit, they got exclusive behind the scenes stuff on the internet. They got little hidden videos and shit, sound bites, they played reverse, and dude, they're hyping this shit up hardcore. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, it looks fucking brilliant. I got chub right now. The camera is up here, but I'll tell you right now, underneath this thing, it's bursting to try to get out. That's how ridiculous it is. So yeah, Prometheus, it's going to be freaking awesome. And the footage I saw, man, like I said, there's been so many clips that I've been watching, but yeah, it keeps getting better. Now, I've done a shocktoyoudrop.com, and this one guy on there, and I'm sorry I can't remember the dude's name. I was going to write it down, just totally forgot, but he was he had a list of like, top 5 horror comic books that he would turn into video games. What brought it up, I guess, like he's a big fan of Arkham Asylum, or Arkham City, sorry. And he loves the gameplay there, and that inspired him to talk about horror movies and comics. I don't know. Anyways, he was talking about, like, what horror-related comics he would like to do. And I'm going to go through the top 5, and if you get, you want to check it out, it's on shocktdrop.com. But what I'm starting to think about that was, like, as far as horror video games go, there's not really an awesome selection. Like, I don't care for the Resident Evil games, hardly at all. Like, I think they're just ridiculous. Like, I hate games where, like, okay, part 1's best example is, like, we're in a mansion, and there's a wooden door, and it's locked, and I got a shotgun, and I'm like, oh, it's locked, and I turn around and look for the fucking key. That's retarded right there. I should be able to, boom, blast the motherfucker open, kick it in, No, instead, we, gotta look for a fucking key. I hate games where, there's puzzles involved. Now, I'm okay with the puzzle part, but the puzzle part should only be, like, if you're in a research facility, and you gotta get on the computers and shit, that's the only time a puzzle should be, acceptable. I am tired of fucking, I'll keep using Resident Evil because fuck it, I thought it was a shitty game. Spawned great movies though. Like, they had a statue that had like 2 missing eyes, one's a ruby, one's a sapphire or something. You gotta put them in there, opens this thing, and that's kinda cool. But, like, who's doing this? Now, I'll let it slide in part 1. Like, part 1, it's a, mansion. This dude's obviously rich and eccentric. I get that, alright? He's just gonna have weird shit. Like, I'd probably have a couple weird things like that in my house. Okay? If I had a mansion, if the layer got bigger, I would have, like, the piano. You gotta play to certain keys to open a door. Or, there's some weird shit like that. Or you gotta rearrange the, the vases and shit. I don't know. I'd have weird shit. But then, like, part 2, you're in a police station, and it's not, like, weird fucking shit like that. Like, you have to put all the pieces of painting together and then a door open. Really? It's a fucking police station downtown. No one's building the shit. I mean, I wonder, like, the guys who are, like, building the building. And he's just like, what are you doing over there, Jimbo? And he's just like, well, I gotta, place the painting this certain way and make a lock go to it. And then tear the painting up and then give it to the guy. What? Yeah, so yeah, I'm not big on the horror movie video game. I'm just not feeling like the only one I kind of like. I thought Dino Crisis is pretty good. It kind of dealt the same stupid puzzle shit, but once again, he was like in that research facility, so I let it slide. I let all shit slide on that one. And don't get me wrong, I like zombies better than dinosaurs, but I don't know. As far as the game goes, it didn't feel like a real zombie attack. Like, I don't know. I haven't played any of the new ones. Like, I've been out of the game for so long. I didn't play like Left 4 Dead or Dead Rising or the multiple other zombie games that are out there. I haven't played any of them yet, so I'm a movie guy, goddamn. I'm not the game fan. I'm the movie fan. All right. Silent Hill thought was a pretty good game, the first one. Never played any of the others after that. Thought it was a good movie. But I think, like, what kind of game I'd like to see? Like, what would be the game that gets me back into it? Like, what's that one game that I'm just gonna be like, that's the game I would fucking play. I'm gonna go out and buy me the system now just to play the game. I thought like a good game would literally be. Did you guys ever see the movie Stay Tuned with John Ritter, where they get this satellite dish that's from hell somehow, and like it sucks them into the TV, like him and his wife get sucked into the TV, and they're like on different channels, and it's completely fucked up. And then how they get from channel to channel is they have to like find the snow, like a static from TV, like go be a little portal somewhere with snow static, and they have to like jump through it to go to the other channel. Now, granted, like the movie wasn't a great movie. I'm not gonna sort of be like, oh, no. I mean, if you haven't seen it, don't go out of your way to find it. I mean, it's a good way to spend I guess, like a Saturday night when you're flipping through TV and it's either that or like some fucked up infomercial. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just saying, don't hurt yourself trying to find this movie. But I thought a good idea for a game would be something like I don't know. You get this guy who's obsessed with horror movies. Obviously, I'm using myself as a basis for this guy, but basically he goes around and just tries to collect all these different horror movies, and he finds like this one DVD. Like he goes to like a random pawn shop. Like I don't even know if they have pawn shops anymore, but fuck it. He goes to a yard sale or something, and he finds like a big stack of DVDs. Inside the stack, he had like this one blank one, and it looked like almost like The Ring, like how I had like that black videotape that's just blank. This looks out of place from everything else. Well, that's what this would be, a DVD case that's just blank, it's black, and then there's, boom, DVD there. And he goes to put it in, when he puts it in, like, he gets sucked into the TV. And I would have it to where, like, every level in the game would be, like, a movie. Like, the first level he'd wind up at would be like Friday the 13th world, or Friday the 13th movie, or whatever you want to call it, and it'd be like he's got you, and you got to fight Jason. I think that'd be awesome. And I'm not like the shitty like NES video game, you know. I'm not like, you know, make it good and realistic. I don't know. Like the gameplay comes up to like, you know, the people who know what they're doing. Like I'm just coming up with the story. But then like at the end of that, like I'd have like, you know, you'd beat Jason somehow, and you go out on the boat, and as you're on the boat, and you're just you're relaxing, and we all know where it's going, but fuck it, you're relaxing. By the time like Freddy would pop out of the water, pull you under. And at the bottom of the lake, you would see like that static snow thing, and he would suck you into that, and you'd wake up in dream world, or you'd wake up in the bed, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" You know, you're in your living room, you're like, "Oh my god, oh shit, that was a crazy dream." But then you're just in dream world, and you gotta fight. And, you know, I do that, like just continue each of them, fucking through. I think that'd be a brilliant fucking game. I'm not gonna lie, like I got like the entire game up here. I just ain't gonna, you know, bore you guys with it, but that to me would be that's a game right there. But hey. I'll stick to the movie reviews, I guess, and let the gamers keep making their shit. So, yeah. Saw a short film. Shifting gears real quick. It was on the internet. The movie was called Vessel. Probably like 13 minutes, something like that. It was a real short film. Acting was pretty bad. Direction kind of weak. CGI was horrible. Overall, though, good movie. Now you're like, well, what? What, movie fan? Like all this stuff is shit, and you're still saying it's a good movie? Yes, it was a damn good movie. I liked it. It was. And I saw it on. I'm shocked. You know, shocktildrop.com. I saw it on there again. I spent a lot of time on there. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good site. You guys should check it out. They had it, you know, linked to it there, and yeah, it was actually really good. I won't really give anything away, but it's a familiar tale. Like we've seen this kind of thing before. Not told this way though. But, you know, it's a familiar type story. Not gonna lie though, really good. Urge you guys to check it out, Vessel. So boom, there it is. And finally, last little news. This is like the one thing. It's like the only thing I'm really kind of like. It's like the only piece of news. So that's why I kind of saved it for last. You know, I told you guys already. They're doing a Hannibal Lecter TV show coming out, and they're actually. I mean, that ball's rolling pretty hard now. They actually got, you know, directors and the star. I mean, they're getting it together. I mean, they'll probably be shooting soon. Well, I guess they've just announced that they're going to do an Exorcist miniseries coming out. Like it will be like an official part of it, or something like that. But anyways, Exorcist miniseries. So for you fans of The Exorcist out there, we've done it on this show before. Yeah, miniseries coming your way. I guess it'll be like a 10-part miniseries. So I can imagine that being like a 2-hour, you know, like you see like a Stephen King miniseries, and it's like a 2-hour chunk each time, or it's like an hour and a half. You know, then you had commercials in there too. But I can imagine it being like, you know, 10 episodes, like 10 1-hour episodes, or 40-minute episodes, what do you want to do? But I don't know. We'll wait and see what it's like. Okay, so yes, moving right along. June's right around the corner. Summertime, if you will. I think we all start changing like the seasons, like the start of the month. I think like June 1st should just be the start of summer. Let's not wait till whatever the fucking real day is. June 1st, goddamn it, that's summer. And so on and so forth. Well, summer's coming up, and we got some movies coming out. Some horror movies coming up this month. I'll explain more about them when I get to them, but we'll just give you a heads up what to look forward to. We got Piranha 3 Double D. So you want to see some fat ass titties and piranhas eating people up. And David Hasselhoff, boom, that's the one you want to check out right there. We got Prometheus. Check that shit out. And then Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Yeah. So, yeah. Coming to you, and once again, we'll talk more about them when we get there. So, well, boom, there. I didn't even get to my God, I'm just milking these out more and more. Well, guys, we'll take a little quick break. You stay there. You stay there. I'll be right back.